Here we go. It is another Bearcat Journal Nightcap brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken. Visit Galactic Fried Chicken, download the app, Android, iPhone, everything Galactic. Delivery to your house in the greater Cincinnati area. The closer you are to Galactic Fried Chicken, the easier it's going to be to get them to deliver to you. But that doesn't matter. Once you've had Galactic Fried Chicken, you understand
that it's out of this world.
It's out of this world. I like what you did there, son.
That's what I'm here for.
So make sure you get to galacticfriedchicken.com. We had a member today sent me a screenshot or a picture trying Galactic Fried Chicken for the first time, and I guarantee I haven't heard a review yet. So if you watch this, send me the review. Let me know how good it was. You can't just say you're going without letting me know it was awesome. And I feel confident in saying that because I know it was awesome. That's how good Galactic Fried Chicken is. Aaron, boy, what a night.
Aren't you tired yet? This is your third piece of content today.
No. Fourth piece of content today because I carried the signing day press conference. We had Mike Denbrock. We have Mike Tressel.
Yeah. Well, I knew you had Mike and Mike.
Yeah, we have Mike and Mike for the signing day podcast. We had the signing day press conference. We had coverage all day on BearcatJournal.com. Mick did a great job getting all the stuff, and Dave did a great job getting all the tweets on the message board as everything came in. This is one of the best days of the year for us. We just did maybe the best piece of content in the 15, 16 years we've been involved in this business with the former player roundtable. Mm-hmm. Aaron, my cheeks hurt from smiling because that was laughing, smiling. That was incredible content. So make sure you check the YouTube channel. It'll be there, or it'll be in podcast form as well on the front page of Bearcat Journal.
This one, though, I think the YouTube,
you need to watch it.
It's a must watch. Just to get to see some of the facial expressions, and Ben Mock's a riot.
I want Ben Mock. I want a Ben Mock podcast on the Bearcat Journal Network. I don't even care if we can arrange once a month where Ben does a podcast. And I think it probably has to be with Tom DeTemple because he kept taking shots at Tom DeTemple.
In the private chat, the stuff that no one else was privy to.
Right. We need, I need air. I need a Ben Mock podcast. But let's get to signing day. No surprises, unfortunately. Alex Safari stuck with Kentucky. Jackson Brown didn't sign. Danny Lewis didn't sign. But if you think that's a disappointment, think about it like this. None of those things happened, and Cincinnati still signed the best recruiting class in the history of the program. And they have spots to fill going towards February, whether that be transfer portal, whether that be high school. There's plenty of room to wiggle here with 20 guys in the fold. And
really the only question mark you have right now is for this class is just tight end.
Yeah. You had 3 really talented, high quality offensive linemen. Mm-hmm. You had 4 defensive linemen that kind of fit a lot of different needs.
Defensive backs for days.
5 defensive backs. You had quality at linebacker. You had what's potentially a program franchise quarterback, if you will, in Luther Richardson.
3 receivers.
3 receivers that all bring something different. You get a big, powerful, physical running back in Stephen Bird. I think if you're Luke Fickell and staff, you have to be thrilled. Even if the final day wasn't hit it out of the park, fireworks, you scored a lot of runs.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I got to know a lot of these kids, and I sent them all congratulations texts today, and just hearing back from them how they're literally I don't think this is just coach speak, if you will. They're all excited to get to work. They're all excited to get back to Clifton. They're all excited just to don the CPAW as an actual member of the team. So it's really cool to have gotten to know this class as well as I got to.
9 early enrollees out of a 19-person class. That half of the class is enrolling early. That's insane. That's crazy.
That's got to be exciting for the coaches too, just to be
Yeah.
able to get their hands on them early and to get them at spring ball and to get them into the weight room and get them on the, eating regimens and all of that, that Brady Collins has got to be just licking his chops right now.
And you've got a chance for some of these guys because of the large senior class, 30 plus guys leaving the program, including a lot of guys that have made a big impact on special teams. Like when we've seen Luke Fickell turn to his freshman class, more often than not has been on special teams.
Right.
To get those guys ready, to get those guys, sharpened. Iron sharpens iron. And so special teams is really where I think a lot of these guys will have a chance in that first year. It's like you talk about today, other than Mason Fletcher and Brian Threats, no other freshman really was even on the field this year. A lot of those guys are going to be jumping up, but they're going to have to now compete with a lot of these guys coming in from what we saw today. So I'm really excited about this class. I think it signifies continued growth in this program, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Like, this is a really good group, and it's not done yet.
Should you pull off the unexpected and beat an Alabama, we'll see what happens with this class going
Right?
forward, because I think that changes everything.
Sure, absolutely. The other big thing I wanted to get to today, 4 academic All-Americans.
It's a big deal.
They haven't had a first-team academic All-American since 1997. And you had Desmond Ridder and Alec Pierce. And somebody pointed this out on the board. I didn't catch this. When they showed Alec Pierce in his graduation gear, he had the red on. You know what that means?
I don't.
That means he was the number 1 GPA in his graduating class in mechanical engineering.
That's insane.
Graduating in 3.5 years instead of 5.
While playing football
At an insanely high level.
Right. I mean, they only were undefeated and are now playing for it.
And he's being talked about as like the first, second round, third, like first 2 days, Alec Pierce is going to see his name called in the draft. While he was also the best student in mechanical engineering at the university.
And you know what was really cool was getting to talk to Greg Pierce last night.
Yeah.
And kind of seeing how proud he was of Alec. So, yeah. I mean, the guys tonight on the pod, the round table pod, they talked about the since it had not been since 1997, they knew who the last guy was.
Yeah. 2 of them played with him.
Right. So it was just really cool to see that wash over all of these different eras of guys and see how excited they were. And they kept bringing it up, like, just to see that we're not just building athletes here, we're building young men.
And you're building a program, right? Like that's the real part. You're building a program. What an awesome day. What a cool Wednesday. Like, Wednesdays usually aren't very cool. This is a very cool Wednesday. And I implore you, if you haven't ever checked out the podcast, go to YouTube, look up the Bearcat Journal channel, or it's on the front page at bearcatjournal.com. The video will be in there. The audio will be in there for the podcast. You can find it on Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud. That was incredible. Incredible. So thanks to the Holy Grail for sponsoring that. Thanks to Galactic Fried Chicken for sponsoring this. And that's going to wrap it up for the night. I'm going to try to get some sleep. I gotta be back out at practice. You're in Athens, so you're not going to be able to join me in the morning.
Nope.
But I'll be back in the bubble. Hopefully a sanitized bubble. Do they drive through with suds and clean that damn thing after what we experienced on Tuesday? I've never wanted to wear a mask more in my life than we were joking about that. The bubble, somebody threw up in the bubble at some point in time over the weekend. And that the bubble smelled like stale vomit. And it was the one time that was like, I'm gonna go ahead and put my mask on. Over the past 2 years, it's been like, I just want to take this mask off. Tuesday, it's like, I'm just probably gonna put this mask back on. But anyway,
after all this content today, go have yourself a a victory lap cigarette.
Here's a nightcap.
There you
He's
go.
Aaron Smith. I'm Chad Brendel. We'll see you next time. It is the Galactic Fried Chicken BCJ Nightcap right here on BearcatJournal.com.
See ya.